welcome back to my channel, Jen on a Budget. If you are new, my name is Jen. I'm a zero-based cash budgeter, and in my channel, I do cash stuffing, saving challenges, and anything money related. Today, I'm going to be cash stuffing the third paycheck of October. So I have the money here. I cannot believe it's almost Halloween, you guys. Next thing you know, it's going to be November, and then it's going to be Christmas. I am so excited for the holiday season. I just love the end of the year because we get to be with family and the kids just have so much fun. Let me know what you guys are doing for Halloween. All right, let's get started with the cash stuffing and story time. Oh, I want to say thank you guys so much for those who have ordered through my shop. I really appreciate you guys. You guys don't know how much this means to me. I am working very hard to get more 100 envelope challenges in stock and more envelopes, so stay tuned for that. Okay, so let's go ahead and get started with the cash stuffing. I have 100, 50, 100, 20, 40, 60, 80, 100, 20, 40, 60, 80, 200, 20, 40, 60, 80, 280, 10, 20, 30, 40, 50, 60, 70, 80, 90, 110, 10, 20, 30, 40, 50, 60, 75, and 1 and 2. I am cash stuffing $667. Okay, I'm cash stuffing more this week, which is really good because last week I was very limited. I'm going to start off with my bills binder as always. Phone is going to get 15. I wasn't too sure what kind of story time to tell because I have so many stories to tell you guys, especially scary ones. Phone now has 10, 20, 30, 40, 50, $60 in phone. But let me know if you guys have any scary stories yourselves. Do you experience any paranormal activities? I very much experienced them when I was younger. I still do sometimes here and there, but not as much as when I was younger. That is going to get 62. So 50, 60, 1 and 2. I have two cousins who live I think they live pretty far away from me. Not too far, like out of state, but they live far where it's like an hour drive. Now that has 150, 200, 10, 20, 30, 40, 1, 42, 43, 44, 45, 46, 47, 48. $248 in debt. They've always had a home where it's structured weird. So their main floor is on the second floor and they have a secondary floor, which is the first floor. Whenever we go there for the summer and we all hang out in the second floor. They have the kitchen on the second floor, the dining, living room, and all the bedrooms on the second floor. And then downstairs is just an extra living room and a laundry room. Credit card is not going to get anything. Life insurance, I just paid that and it's getting 15 again. So we all go there for the summer. So 10 and 15. Two of my cousins who live there, one is a guy and one is a girl. My guy cousin, I'm a bit closer to him than the girl cousin. Water is going to get 10. And he tells me a lot of things that has happened in the home and what he's experienced. So now Water has 10, 20. He's told me a few things where he would wake up and he would hear voices, or sometimes he would wake up and he would see shadows. Garbage is going to get 10. Garbage now has 10, 20, 30, 40, $50 in garbage. So one summer we were having a sleepover. It was all 6 of my cousins that went over there. In total, there was about 10 of us. It was summer, no school, so we just hung out over there. Car is going to get 20, and this is for my car insurance coming up in November. My cousin, the guy one, he's very much older than us. He was one of the eldest. He would tell us what would happen that week in the home. Now car has 20, 40, 60, 70, 80, and 90, 110, 15, so 115 in car. I remember being, I would say I was probably about 8 years old. I still could comprehend like everything that was going on, and but yet again be very curious of what's going on. Taekwondo is getting 50. So that summer, that week, we were supposed to sleep over. His mom gave my mom and one of my aunties a call and said maybe this week is not the week to come by and sleep over. My mom and his mom were talking on the phone. My mom, she didn't tell me what was going on. I think all parents are like that, where they don't tell their kids what's going on as far as the good and the bad. Now Taekwondo has 50, 100. So my mom wanted to cancel the sleepover, but my siblings and I convinced her that we wanted to go. This is the only time that we ever get to see them. So that is all for my bills binder. So eventually we convinced my mom that we wanted to go see my cousins and drive down there and just sleep over for the week. So my cousin, the oldest one, and his sister, they're both older. They seem like they didn't want us to be there, and usually when we are over there for the summer, it's like we have a blast that whole week. We just have so much fun. We go to the park, we have water fights. Moving along to my wallet. This is my A7 wallet that I sell in my shop. I'm just gonna go through them and see what leftover money that we have. Food doesn't have anything, beauty doesn't have anything, shopping has $2 left, and this is gonna go into my variable funds binder. And kids has $1 left. Okay, and then fun doesn't have anything, and miscellaneous has $4 in miscellaneous. Okay, so let's go ahead and hop into my variable funds binder. So being close to him, I asked him, like, you know, what's wrong? You could always tell me. Even though I was young, we still had like a brother-sister relationship. That's how close I was to him. Food is going to get 100. So 20, 40, 60, 80, 100. So I have him try to tell me what was wrong, and he just seemed very, very agitated. He seemed like he didn't want to talk to me, and I felt hurt. I remember being very hurt by how he was talking to me, and I was just so confused to why he was talking to me like that. So I just let him be. Next is shopping, and shopping is going to get 10. So I go over to his sister and I ask the sister, like, you know, what's wrong with your brother? He doesn't want to talk to me. It seems like he doesn't want to hang out with me. Now shopping has 10, 11, 12. So $12 in shopping. So the sister tells me he's experienced a lot of things that's going on in the house, and it seems like it's been bothering him the whole week, but he just doesn't want to talk about it. I told the sister, like, has he told like his mom or anything like that? And she said, no, he tends to just keep it to himself. Beauty is going to get 20. So I just thought to myself, you know what, I'm just going to enjoy this sleepover for the week. You know, I'm there. I want to have fun with my cousins. There's a lot of us anyway, so there's other cousins to hang out with. Kids is going to get 5. So I remember that all of the cousins were outside playing basketball, and I was the only one inside. I was playing by myself. They had like a pool table, so I was playing pool by myself. Now kids has $5-6 in kids. And you know, when I was playing pool, I felt in my peripheral vision someone passing by. I took a quick look to see who was passing by, and when I looked at that direction, there was no one there. There was no one in the room. Everyone was upstairs in the main floor area, and I was downstairs in the secondary living room where it's connected to the backyard where everyone is playing. So I just ignored it and I thought to myself, it is probably my imagination. Fun is going to get 5. And then I'm still playing pool and I see another person passing by. I look over and there's still no one there. Miscellaneous is going to get 10. At that moment, I felt uneasy. I ran out of that living room where the pool table was so fast to the backyard, and my cousins were looking at me like I just saw a ghost. But I didn't say anything. I just kept it to myself because I didn't want to freak everyone out and have them think that I'm lying. Now miscellaneous has 5, 10, 11, 12, 13, $14 in miscellaneous. So I told no one about that incident that happened until I was older, and that is all for my variable funds binder. The only person I told was my cousin, the guy cousin, but I'll get more into that later on in the story. Moving along to my sinking funds binder. So one of the nights we were there, we had a Harry Potter themed movie night. I am not a Harry Potter fan, so I was never really into those movies. And all of the cousins were hungry, so I decided I was gonna cook everyone quesadilla. Emergency is going to get 25. So I'm upstairs cooking everyone food while everyone is watching the movie. And as I was cooking the food, all of a sudden, one of the plates drop. I look over to see what plate dropped, and it was like one of those plastic plates that had like the Disney characters on it. Now emergency has 500 in the bank. This is a placeholder. Someone mentioned in my last video that they don't make $500 bills. This is fake. So this represents money that I have in the bank. 600, 700, 20, 40, 60, 80, 800, 20, 40, 60, 80, 90, 900, 10, 15. So 915 in emergency. Where was I? So I went ahead, picked it up, and put it back on the counter. And yeah, I thought to myself that maybe it was on the edge of the counter, that's why it fell. I turned over, continued what I was cooking, and after a while, the plate falls again. I turn around and it's the same plate. I went downstairs. I told one of my cousins to just come with me and keep me company while I cook. Vacation is depleted because my husband and I were having drinks with our friends, and then we made a drunken decision to book one night at the Great Wolf Lodge near our home. So we took our kids there, and I used this money to pay for some of the expenses. And vacation today is going to get 20. And so my cousin was keeping me company while I cooked. And I remember she went to the bathroom one moment and I was cooking. And again, I see someone passing by me on my left side. I look over and again, there's no one there. Holiday is going to get 30. So I just continued what I did, cooking quickly. And eventually I got everyone's meal done. Now holiday has 150, 250, 270, 290, 310, 330, 350, 370, 390, 410, 430, 440, 50, 60, 70, 80. So $480 in holiday. Again, I didn't tell my cousin who was keeping me company that night because I didn't want to scare her. Birthdays is going to get 5. I just went on about the night, and that night I was sleeping, and then all of a sudden I woke up, and at my foot, like where my feet area was a tall shadow in front of me. We were all sleeping on the floor, so I was sleeping on the floor and I woke up and saw this shadow, and I just stood still. Like I couldn't move, I couldn't say anything. I wanted to scream, but somehow I couldn't. Now Birthdays has $10, and I used this money to pay for my sister's gift because it was her birthday this past week. Car is going to get 5. So I see the shadow and I just close my eyes and I start praying. And then when I open my eyes, it was gone. So car is going to get 5. The very next day, I went over to my guy cousin who I'm close with, and I told him, are you seeing things that I'm seeing? Now car has 20, 30, 40, 50, 60, 70, 80, 90, 100 in car. And he confessed to me, like, yeah, I've been seeing a lot of things lately. And I asked him, like, can you describe to me, like, what you see? Medical is going to get 10. Although I was young, I was very much mature for my age. And I'm not going to lie about that. He told me that he sees like a tall, dark shadow, all black. Now medical has 10, 20, 30, 45, $45 in medical. So I confessed to him that I'm seeing what he's seeing, but I told him I feel like no one's gonna believe me. That's why I don't say anything. And I was one of the youngest out of all of the cousins, so I felt like they would accuse me of lying. So he told me not to tell anyone about this, that it'll be our secret. But I always wondered, like, if anyone else saw what we saw. School is going to get 5. So I asked him, is that why he's been on edge and why he's mad? And he said, yeah, I feel like this thing, whatever it was in this house, was just getting the best of him. School now has 10, 20, 30, 40, 50, 60, 70, $80 in school. And I asked him, have you told your mom? And he said, yes, my mom knows. He goes over to his mom and tells her that I see things around their house. JJ is going to get 25. That night, his mom calls me and his son over to her room, and she says a prayer and blesses us, and she just prays over us, does this whole ritual. The following day I felt protected. Now JJ has 500 in the bank, 20, 40, 60, 80, 600, 10, 20, 30, 40, 50, 65, $665. When I came home, I went to my mom and I asked her, why did Auntie, my cousin's mom, tell you not for us to come over? She didn't tell me why, and I told her, is it because things have been happening in the home? She pulled me to the side. Janelle is going to get 25, and she asked me, what did you see? And I told her nothing, and she just begged me to tell her, like, what did you see? I told her I saw shadows whenever I would play downstairs on the first floor, and I saw it when I was cooking for everyone. Janelle now has 500 in the bank, 20, 40, 60, 80, 600, 25, 625. I used this envelope to buy diapers and wipes, so she has a little bit of money in here. I told her what I saw, and she asked if I was okay, and I told her yeah. Then she goes, don't tell anyone what you've seen in that house. Whatever you saw in that house, keep it in that house. Joel is going to get 5. Now Joel has 10, 20, 30, 40, 50, 60, 70, 80, 90, 100, 10, 15. We eventually grew and stopped having sleepovers. We only go there during the holidays, but whenever I'm there in the holidays, I stop seeing whatever what I was seeing. I didn't see anything else after that. Self-love is going to get 10. So that is my story of my cousin's house. I barely bring it up nowadays. The only time I talk about it is with my cousin. Now self-love has 10, 20, 30, 40, $50 in self-love. And that is all for all of my envelopes. I hope you like the story time, scary story time. We are moving into my savings challenges. So I didn't cash stuff 75 and 55. So I'm going to do that today. So 75 and 55 is 130. So 100, 20, 30. And the rest of the money that I have here, I think I need to do an IOU this challenge for $12. Let me get change for this $10 bill. I have the change here. Let me do the IOU. So 10, 11, 12. This was for last week. So $12. So now I have 25, 26, 27, 28. $28 for the scratch off challenges. Which one should I do? I'll do strawberry surprise. And I'll scratch off this one. Anyways, I want to know what your guys' plans are this weekend. How's your week going so far? How's work? How's the family? Let me know in the comments below. So $20, and I have that. And I'll scratch one from Guardian of Friendship. I think I'm going to have to do an IOU, hopefully not. Oh my gosh, $30. So, and I only have $8. So I need to do an IOU in this savings challenge. 5, 6, 7, 8. So 30 minus 8, $22 I need to cash stuff for next time in this scratch off savings challenge. Okay, and I'll just stick it right in here. I don't like to organize my money because I like to do that at the end. And that is all for my cash stuffing and story time. I hope I didn't scare you guys too much. Thank you guys so much for watching. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. And I'll see you next time. Bye.